3 days, no hotel bookings, a surprise visit to my sister, and one of the best seafood meals I've ever had. This Mangalore trip turned out way better than we planned. Hi everyone, this is Neha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We started our journey from Bangalore driving through Charmadi Ghat. We actually avoided Charmadi Ghat because of heavy trucks, and honestly, Charmadi did not disappoint. Charmadi Ghat. Oh my god, look at that beautiful view. Charmadi Ghat is one of the most scenic mountain passes in Karnataka. It lies in the heart of the Western Ghats. Historically, Charmadi Ghat has been an important trade route. Before modern highways, it was used by traders and locals to transport goods like spices, coffee, and areca nut between the coast and inland Karnataka. Over time, the route was developed into a motorable road but still retains its raw and natural charm. I started driving for some time and we stopped by to have a quick lunch. Somewhere between the clouds, chai breaks, and random pit stops, the journey slowly became the destination. The air got warmer, the roads smoother, and just like that, we were getting closer to Manipal. And then, the moment we were waiting for, after all these hours of travel, we finally met Shreya. That first moment, no matter how many video calls you've had, nothing beats meeting in person. And I also visited my sister's hostel. This is where she was living. There's something emotional about it too. Seeing your sibling grow, adapt, and live independently in a new place, it's really beautiful. And of course, quick catch ups, random stories, and a lot of house life here conversations. From there, we headed straight to Udupi to visit the famous Sri Krishna Matha. This temple is unique. You don't see the deity directly. Instead, you look through a small window called Kanakanikindi. Just behind the temple, there's a water tank called Kalyani and a peaceful area with cows. It feels calm, traditional, and very grounding. And here's a tip, please don't do what we did. We hadn't booked any rooms, but somehow, after roaming around, we managed to find a place to stay for the night. For dinner, we went to Narayana Sea Shell, and wow, the neer dosa and angel fish fry, absolutely mouth-watering. One of the best meals of the trip. What makes places like this stand out is the authenticity. This is proper coastal Karnataka style cooking. Well, our day 2 started with a local favorite, Mangalore buns for breakfast. Sweet, soft, and surprisingly filling. Then we visited the Hasta Shilpa Heritage Village. Entry is 500 rupees, but if you love history, it's completely worth it. The place literally takes you back in time. You'll see traditional houses, old schools, pottery setups, dance halls, and even antique tools used by our ancestors. Fun fact, many of these houses were actually relocated and rebuilt here to preserve history. We spent around 2 hours here just exploring every corner. Some of these houses are over 200 years old. Each structure represents a different community, culture, and way of living. Even the wood, tiles, and carvings are original, not recreated. Back then, homes were designed based on climate, natural ventilation, cooling, and lighting without electricity. You'll notice courtyards in the center. These were the heart of family life. Different houses had different purposes, some for living, some for art, some for gatherings. Even tools like irons, kitchen utensils, and farming equipments are preserved exactly as they were used. This place quietly shows how sustainable life used to be long before modern technology. As you walk through each house, it feels like time has just paused. You can almost imagine families sitting here, cooking, talking, living their everyday lives. Every corner has a story. You just have to slow down and notice it. Before electricity, light came from these simple yet beautiful oil lamps. In Indian homes, lamps were not just for lighting, they symbolized positivity, knowledge, and the removal of darkness. And these jugs may look simple, but they were very essential for everyday life. Long before refrigerators, water was stored in clay pots like these, keeping it naturally cool. Each material had a purpose: clay for cooling, brass for storage, and copper for its health benefits. And here what you're seeing is the bar where the dancer used to dance in between and the people were having the meal around. These homes weren't just built, they were designed for life. These paintings had their own stories. They captured mythology, daily life, traditions, and moments that mattered. Before canvas existed, art was the only way to preserve memories. Natural colors were used, made from plants, minerals, and even stones. Each region had its own unique art style and storytelling method. Every wall here speaks if you take a moment to look closely. And the pillars which you're seeing here, they weren't fixed with cement. They were designed to fit together like Lego. No cement, no modern materials. These structures were built using interlocking techniques where each piece fits perfectly into the other. It's pure engineering done centuries ago. It's amazing how something so simple can be so strong. And today, with all our technology, we still struggle to build things that are durable. And these cars once ruled the roads. Long before modern speed and technology, this is what travel looked like: simple, elegant, and built with character. Back then, owning a car wasn't common, it was a symbol of status. These weren't just vehicles, they were a matter of pride. This house feels different, doesn't it? Almost like you've stepped out of India and into a colonial era home. This is a traditional Christian home influenced by Old English architecture. You'll notice the difference immediately: sloped roofs, large windows, and more open, airy spaces. And this is a beautiful red stone palace. And this, what you're seeing, is a small shop or angdi where the shopkeeper was selling sweets. And then things starts to feel a little intense. These faces, they're not just art. These are traditional idols, representations of gods and deities. And these are something else: large, expressive, and sometimes even intimidating. These wooden masks were used in traditional performances and rituals. Many of these masks are used in folk art forms like Bhuta Kola or Yakshagana. They represent spirits, deities, and mythological characters. The exaggerated expressions, big eyes, sharp features are designed to be visible even from a distance. In performances, these masks transform ordinary people into powerful characters, bringing stories and beliefs to life. There's something mysterious about them, a mix of art, belief, and tradition. Would you see this as an art or something more? Look at these beautiful doors. They weren't just entrances. They were hand carved, detailed, and strong. Each design reflects the craftsmanship of its time. And then something you don't see in modern homes: rain falling inside the house. This open space in the center is called a courtyard. It was intentionally designed to let rainwater fall in, cooling the house naturally and connecting the indoors with nature. Rainwater was collected and stored, nothing was wasted. The system helped in natural cooling, especially in hot climates. And this is Alguri Mani, and this is the ancient cards which the ancient ancestors were playing. This is where ironing used to be done. No electricity, no buttons, just heat and skill. Here's a glimpse of old schools. These old classrooms may look simple, but they were full of life. Wooden benches, blackboards, and open windows. That's all it took to create a place of learning. Back then, education wasn't about technology. It was about discipline, focus, and curiosity. As we come to the end of this walk through Hasta Shilpa Heritage Village, it doesn't feel like we just visited a place. It feels like we lived a little in the past. After walking through the past, we came back to the present, hungry and happy. We stopped at Shalas for lunch. Simple meal, fish and chips, nothing fancy. And then we slowed down even more. We headed to the beach just in time for sunset. No plans, no rush, just the four of us. It's rare, isn't it, to have everyone together with no one and nothing else to do. We weren't checking phones, we weren't thinking about tomorrow, we were just there, talking, laughing, walking along the shore. And as the sun slowly disappeared into the horizon, time felt like it slowed down with it. The sky changing colors, the sound of waves, and the people who matter the most right beside you. In that moment, nothing else really mattered. No stress, no deadlines, just peace. Sometimes happiness is this simple: being together. We don't always realize it, but these are the moments we remember the most. As the sun set, so did the rush of everyday life. And for a little while, everything felt perfectly still. Just the four of us, no rush, no plans, just a sunset. Final day, we discovered a place that felt completely different: quiet, hidden, and unbelievably peaceful. This is Varanga, a small village but home to something truly special. A temple right in the middle of a lake. And the only way to reach it is by boat. A short ride, but one that instantly slows you down. Surrounded by still water, gentle ripples, and silence, it almost feels like time pauses here. Clear water, fishes swimming all around, no noise, no crowds, just calmness. As you reach the temple, there's a kind of energy, simple, peaceful, and deeply spiritual. Varanga is an important center for Jainism. The temple in the lake is dedicated to Bhagwan Pashwanatha, one of the Jain Tirthankaras. The lake itself is a man made and has been maintained for centuries. Boats are traditionally used to access the temple, making the journey part of the experience. The village is also home to ancient Jain temples or basadis and learning centers. Fun fact is that this beautiful and peaceful place has even been featured in a Kannada movie starring Golden Star Ganesh. It's places like this that remind you how beautiful silence can be. Just you, nature, and a sense of calm. Would you take a boat just to find a moment like this? Because sometimes the journey isn't about reaching a place, it's about finding a feeling. And just like that, it was time to head back. But this stop made the ending of our trip feel complete. While coming back, we took the same route. The roads felt familiar, but something about us had changed. From the winding turns of Charmadi Ghat to the peaceful waters of Varanga Jain Temple, every part of this journey had something to give. But more than the places, it was about meeting her, my sister. Seeing her world, her space, her life in Manipal. After all the distance, being together again felt really special. 3 days, just the four of us, no rush, no distractions, just time spent together. And somehow, that's what made it perfect. It wasn't a luxury trip, it wasn't perfectly planned, but maybe that's exactly why it felt so real. Good food, long drives, quiet moments, and lots of memories. A simple trip that meant so much more. Sometimes the best journeys aren't about where you go, they're about who you share them with. And this was a beautiful 3 day story we'll always carry with us. If you enjoyed this journey with us, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you love travel, stories, and a little bit of inspiration along the way, make sure to subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Bye.